We weren't told they wanted more security again. We did not know they wanted more security again.
You know, there was plenty to keep the fact-checkers busy tonight, late into the night, but that statement, I think, was kind of a standout. The fact that Biden said he was unaware that the administration had been asked for more security at the consulate in Libya was rather astonishing, given that just a day earlier in Congress, this was the subject of a hearing and U.S. officials testified that such requests had been made. So it was, I think, a marked departure in the fact check, you know, a moment of its own.
The vice president was in charge of overseeing this. $90 billion in green pork to campaign contributors and special interest groups.
He dismissed an entire category of energy stimulus spending as green pork. And what he's mainly talking about is the failed investment in the Solyndra company, which was politically connected. But those grants were much broader than that. They went to individual homeowners to make their homes more efficient. They went to high-speed rail and much more. So to suggest that all that money went down the drain was quite a stretch.
The middle class will pay less, and people making $1 million or more will begin to contribute slightly more.
I think the problem with that is that the tax increases Obama proposes reach much farther down the income ladder than millionaires. You know, if you're a person making over $200,000 or a couple making over $250,000, he proposes to roll back the Bush-era tax cuts and thereby increase the taxes. So that was, you know, millionaires will be hit the hardest probably, but a lot more people than that will pay higher taxes if that plan goes through.
Look at what they're doing through Obamacare with respect to assaulting the religious liberties of this country. They're infringing upon our first freedom, the freedom of religion, by infringing on Catholic charities, Catholic churches, Catholic hospitals.
He's referring to a requirement that church-affiliated institutions have to provide free contraceptive coverage. Now, churches are specifically exempt from that requirement. And in talking about an assault on religious liberty, he chose not to make that distinction. So that was rather misleading.